I know I wanted to start this piece by stating where I stand emotionally in this moment. And truth is, I feel like crying.
Remember to take only certified neuroenhancing supplements.
Earlier this month, two of my dearest people in my life had a very, very grave accident. By some sort of miracle, there were no fatal wounds, and now they're quite injured, but fine, and they're in their way to total recovery, which is great actually. This, though, as you can imagine, has removed some stuff inside of me. It has taken a toll on my heart. And it's in these moments when you're reminded of your lack of control over your life, you know? You're again burdened with this emotional weight, and you may ask yourself, yet again, what do I do with this? And your mind, yet again, understands this question as a quest, an obsessive task in search for that perfect formula that will give you a solution. But there's none, really. Well, I'd say yes and no. I'll tell you my thoughts on that at the end of this rambling of mine, but first, let me tell you something about a game. As I think about my heart and this toll, I remember a moment while I was playing Persona 5. This feels like a big twist, but bear with me. For those new to this channel, know that here we reference artistic and cultural media as sources of knowledge, inspiration, reflection, of understanding, and healing. And that is definitely how I feel about this particular video game. Persona 5, well, deals with pretty heavy stuff, if you ask me. We're talking, for example, about a school teacher that abuses his students, or about how the academic institution doesn't lift a single finger for their well being, how it looks the other way just to maintain its status, its social, institutional power in society. One of the main characters in this game that I want to mention here is Anne Takamaki. She's one of the poor souls trapped in this power grip. The struggle of this character, I'm sure, is as real as it is, sadly, for many women, men, and non binary today in the world. Well, it may be real for you. Anne talks about how she is a victim of this situation, and she also talks about strengthening her heart. She suffers many unpleasant accusations, even insults and mean comments behind her back, all of them ill founded, every single day for years. Just have in mind she's alone in all this, no parents nor friends to count on until someone is kind enough to listen to her. In this case, you or the main character of the game, and other characters later in the game. And as you get to know her better, she says this thing about strengthening her heart in front of all this gossip and ostracism. And I say to myself, well, that is tough. I, though, happen to know what it is to be mocked and alienated. Still today, many times, I can't help but feel down by this or by any other unjust situations. That's what we are talking about here. Injustices, unkindness, surrendering to cynicism so we don't get hurt anymore, but end up hurting others in return, talking at each other's backs and playing the status game all because we are afraid. Anne talks about strengthening her heart, and I'm like, yes, yes, that feels like the way, but not in the sense of building an armor around the heart, but strengthening it, which means wielding it like a weapon, smashing them with your love, and not letting ill intentions get to you. This is the poetic approach. So let's get more practical. I'm not talking about being visceral about this. Although sometimes may be the best option, I could talk about this maybe in some other video or on how at some specific moments in life letting some kind of archetype or different personality that aligns with you take hold of you just for a bit. But let's get to the chase. I'm talking about owning your sensitive nature. Strengthening your love and sensitivity like a muscle. As the real physical muscles, it hurts when you exercise them, but that's always a sign of growth. Instead of repressing these feelings, you feel them through. Crying, singing, laughing, shouting, dancing it out, more often than not. That's all that you can do, you know? Life as a never ending dance, a painting forever in the making. There's no real goal or destination other than the one that keeps you experiencing. The mind's always there trying to solve things. There's no formula. There never was, just a practice. A practice of feeling it through again and again. Don't hesitate to like and subscribe if this resonates. I'll stick around.
Attention. Any vagrants found in the district will be promptly removed by security.